3, 2. Lost Cause Episode 5, bitches. Welcome, Star Wars. What you got for me, Jordan? Lay down on me.
How's it going, everybody? Actually, it's not episode 5. This is just a special episode of Lost Cause for Star Wars. Today, as of this being uploaded, we are actually in May 4th, so happy for May 4th, everybody.
May the 4th be with you!
Yeah. Lightsaber.
On
Star Wars. Star Wars. They based it off of me.
They based it off of you?
Yeah. I am Star Killer.
Explain yourself.
So, a young boy, my father, took me into the city of Coruscant, and gotcha. Thank you out there. You thought it was gonna be an MCR. Oh, you kids these days in your emo music. What's happening? What's going on in everybody's life?
No.
I got this cactus at Walgreens where Drew worked. I thought that was worth mentioning.
Speaking of Drew, so last night, Mr. Andrew Mitchell started a Bumble account in addition to our a segment of Andrew's Tender Adventures. And since this is Star Wars related, I gave him a quote on Bumble saying, and I quote, this is a quote from his Bumble account: "I want to slap your pussy with a fleshlight during Star Wars. You know, the scene where Anakin and Obi-Wan are fighting with Maria Carey in the background, but sometimes I might..."
Natalie Portman!
Because
Natalie Portman! It's one
the
Google fucking
cinematography
search.
is so good. I mean, I've
Search.
seen Anakin.
Maria Carey head ass.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
What
What?
the fuck?
I feel
Bruh.
like, I don't know where that.
Mariah.
I don't even.
Come on.
No, like where did that person come from?
He's referencing Pat. She gets choked out by Anakin in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, I know, but why would he put Maria?
I don't
Oh,
fucking know. First off, spelling like the wrong singer. Secondly, like that's a singer and she's not an actress. Thirdly, it's fucking Natalie Portman. Fourth, you just gotta like Google.
I did Google her after that, and I was like, "This
Oh,
is
no,
no
he-
one
it-
related to
oh.
Star Wars."
Oh, that's what you mean. No, he put the Mariah Carey thing just because I told him to. I told
Yeah.
him he'd be. He said it wrong, but it was supposed to be that he was listening to Mariah Carey while watching.
Oh,
Star
see, I was confused. I thought he was saying Padme was fucking Mariah Carey. I was like, guy, no.
All right, so since this is Star Wars, I have a few Star Wars questions for everybody. Let's start off a little bit tame. What's everybody's favorite Star Wars movie? And I'll crack a cold one out for the boys who couldn't come onto the podcast.
What's our favorite Star Wars movie?
Yep. The Christmas special is not fucking
out
good.
of all like 10, or just like
Any of
out
them.
of all of them.
Any of them.
I'll start. Definitely the Clone Wars 2008 movie with the shitty animation. Oh no, it's got to be a solid Attack of the Clones. You know, you got to love those prequels. That was the hardest hitter. They really dropped the ball on the third. All jokes aside, the Sith. I'd say either Revenge of the Sith or controversial hot take. What was it? Rise of the Skywalker, the newest one. Yeah. The last episode was really good in my opinion.
My favorite was Empire Strikes Back or
The fucking-
Solo.
Of fucking course, it was Empire.
I love Empire.
So,
I mean, Empire is a good movie. Don't get me wrong.
are we
But-
adding like the side? All right. Jeez, fucking dog. Are we adding like the side movies like Solo and Rogue One as well?
Oh, Rogue One was really good. I enjoyed Rogue One.
'Cause if
I
we're
will
doing
say-
that,
I loved
then
Rogue One.
I'd
Sorry.
probably still say Revenge of the Sith. Better the third movie, but everybody's gonna hate on me for that.
Yeah,
Third prequel.
Makayla, what's your favorite Star Wars movie?
I think it was the second to last one, mainly because BB is like my favorite character. Honestly, I'll be
Who?
honest. I'm just in
The
it for the
Last
robots.
The Last Jedi, is that what you're talking about?
I think Last Jedi is
Yes.
not that bad of a movie.
That's Jedi. I was trying to think of it, but I couldn't remember.
I think Last Jedi gets way too much hate.
We should add Megan on.
I think your opinion fucking sucks, Serpent. No, I'm kidding.
Well, fuck you, right? I don't want to listen to
And
Anakin
also
talking about the
Kylo Ren
sand.
fucking sucks.
I'll say it all day, every day. The what was it? Rise of Skywalker was all right, and what was it? What was the first one? The first sequel that came out.
Force Awakens.
That one was also good, but Jedi,
Force Awakens.
Last Jedi,
Yeah.
it was not good.
Yeah, once you see past all the pretty colors, like, ain't that good. I'd also like to say Empire is severely overrated. Especially, I have to watch the entire like Hoth in fucking phases because it's just so boring. I
All the
cannot
prequels
sit
are
through it.
fucking boring.
Fuck you. You're calling Revenge of the Sith boring?
All the way up until
You're calling Darth
Anakin,
Maul's
all the way
fight
up until the only things that are somewhat interesting are the lightsaber fights. Other than that, the prequels are just political talk nonstop. And
I mean,
and the characters
isn't
tell
Not
that
for
kind of the whole
reason.
point of all of Star Wars is the lightsaber?
Yeah.
It's kind of what sets it apart from other movies is the fact that there are these swords made out of light.
I'd say A New Hope is probably the best of the original three.
Yeah, I would say it comes for it's like a
Solid.
super close second for me in like Empire.
Hmm.
Don't mind me.
What do you mean? Don't remind you?
Horden,
No, I said
Horden,
don't mind me.
Horden has a bad taste in
I do
movies,
not have
so-
a bad taste in Star Wars movies. I said
No,
I
just
don't
bad
like the
taste in
Christmas
movies in
special.
general. Dude, the Christmas special was the best one.
One thing I will say about The Last Jedi, I enjoyed every scene with Mark Hamill, like old Luke. Luke is so fucking, he's very nice, you know. He fucking, and then he dies in that one, and it's like
That is
it's
the
showing
most
the sunset, and then it's the twin sons.
That is the most
Did I
perfect
ate that
death
shit
for a
up.
Jedi.
Yeah, that shit. I ate that shit up like it was nothing. I was
See-
like, man.
Mr. Brandon over here wanted Jedi flips like the prequels and him to do all
No,
the Super
I
Saiyan
didn't want
shit.
Jedi flips. Like I liked the way they killed him off, but I also think like him being like this force ghost, I guess you could say, the fucking force, whatever, fighting Kylo. I don't think that was a necessary thing. I don't think that would have been the way. I think
I
that the way
enjoyed
he
it.
went out was no, and I enjoyed the fight between him and Kylo too. It's just I think that the way they killed him was I didn't much care for it.
Kylo's sexy.
Yeah.
We got a Kylo Ren stand in the chat, boys.
Can we get like can we
Adam
get
Driver's a
real
solid
quick
fucking
segment?
actor.
Can we
Adam
get, like,
Driver's
a
a
real
solid
quick,
actor.
like, pause real quick. Adam Driver, you do know that he has an OnlyFans account, right?
Looking up
What?
If what I've heard is correct, Adam Driver has an OnlyFans.
That doesn't sound right. Hold on.
Ben Swallow.
It's just him in pictures of Kylo Ren. It's just standing there.
It's just him with his cock painted red.
I can show you the power of the dark side, Ray.
God.
Just take my dick, Ray.
Talking about
Do
fucking.
you think about he switched
Come
fucking
on.
sides to get the girl?
Here's the thing. I think
Yeah.
my problem with Rise of Skywalker is that they tried too much to try and fix Last Jedi rather than just trying to deal with it and just keep going.
What do you mean? They kind of dealt.
Okay.
They took what's her face? Is it Amy Tran, the chick that played fucking the lady that crashed into
Rose.
like
Rose.
Rose. Yeah. They fucking demoted her to like a character with 2
Yeah,
lines.
that's such
Like,
bullshit.
what do you mean?
She got fucking scooped.
I love her character. I was like, you know, I rewatched the movie not too long ago with my girlfriend, and I was just like, you know what? Like, she's a good actor. Like, and she's to her. I just feel like a lot of it is fucking what these production companies and the studio allow is what they actually all record. You know, a lot of it's like if the director had complete control with a lot of movies, I feel like some films would be greatly more appreciated and just easier to watch and or better if they kept the artist's the true intentions pure. But unfortunately, that is the plague of Hollywood. So
I feel like Rose could have been such a better character if they had done it a little bit differently in Last Jedi.
Mhm.
But I mean, obviously, what's said is done, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. But
Yeah.
I will gladly say this: Rise of Skywalker was written by Reddit. You cannot change my mind on that.
You can't change your mind because you're 12, but that's different. No, what do you mean? That's my first question. What do you mean written by Ray?
Okay, everybody was pissed that Rey was a nobody, even though that makes perfect fucking sense with how it makes the Force more mystified, and it makes
simultaneously, she's also a Mary Sue, huh?
No, I actually think she's not a Mary Sue.
Yeah, me either. I was saying like that. It's funny that they're pissed that she simultaneously she's a Mary Sue, like to them.
Palpatine comes out of fucking nowhere.
Fuck you, he lived.
That's stupid, and you know it's stupid.
Side of the Force.
The dark side. The dark I have unlimited power. Come to the dark side. Do it. Do it.
Come to the
Many
dark
abilities some believe to be unnatural.
side. Anakin, I'm dying.
Is there a way to
It's
learn
too
this power?
dangerous to live.
Is there a way to learn the power of plot armor? Not from a Jedi.
Not from Reddit.
Not from Reddit.
I feel like, yeah, I definitely feel like Rey would have been a much better character if she was a nobody. Like, the Force just poofed her into existence.
I enjoy Rey. She's
I
actually.
don't have a problem with Rey. I have a problem with how they handled her in the most.
Rey was
recent
pretty
one.
dope to me.
I enjoyed the way they ended. I enjoyed the way they ended it off, and I mean, you kind of give us the fake out there with like, oh yeah, we believe she's a nobody, and then bam, she has some significance. Not only does it give us the origin story because she did grow up a nobody, but it shows that she's Force sensitive, and not only that, she's the fucking granddaughter of like, biggest baddest Sith Lord in recent times. So I mean,
I'm glad they're keeping the incest going though. You cannot. Y'all know Palpatine traded Anakin, right? Like that's canon. It's like in a.
oh yeah. I had to think about that. Yeah.
So, we're keeping the incest in Star Wars.
I'm trying to think how.
I think the way they explained it in the comic was Palpatine like used the midichlorians to manipulate Anakin's mom into having a baby. I don't fucking know. It's weird.
So.
But how is that?
I'm sorry.
How is that incest then?
There's no logic to what Horden says.
Because if
He's
you look at
just
the fucking
insane.
tree, they're
He's
technically
a
like
fucking radical.
cousins.
He's a fucking radicalist. He's the kind of person that thinks that fucking like Palpatine somehow made fucking like Obi-Wan or some shit.
No, I said he created
He's
Anakin,
fucking
which
nuts.
is canon.
You're fucking.
Obi-Wan's cool as fuck. Obi-Wan's my favorite Jedi.
I think it would have been way better if Rey was connected to Obi-Wan than Palpatine. If they were gonna pick anyone.
One question that I don't know if I'm the only one or not, but is it bad that I found Anakin hot when he was dying?
Double entendre there, folks. He's fucking melting alive. He's hot.
And everything. Am I the only one?
No, like, don't worry. Like, when I see somebody like on fire, burning alive, they've lost 3 of their 4 limbs, and I immediately think, let's fuck the shit out of that guy.
Yeah, biggest direction of my entire life.
Yeah, I like the feeling of melting skin on my body.
Oh yeah.
I think it was.
It's kind of like
I
wax.
think it was mainly because of the makeup. It was like really sexy and dark to me. I don't know why.
I also love it when he's screaming, "I hate you."
The deep, raspy voice, it gets you going, right?
It was sad. It was spicy.
I'm not sure if it's true or
You
not.
were the chosen one.
I'm gonna actually look this up. Do you think that they were gonna bring Ewan McGregor back for
Yes.
Obi-Wan?
It's been confirmed.
I can't fucking wait. I can't wait.
But because and he's gonna bitch and complain, but it's been confirmed for this too. Hoarded. It has been confirmed that the reason why we're not getting a Obi-Wan movie, we're getting a series as opposed to a movie, is how badly in the box office Solo.
Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate, but it's true.
Yeah.
So I think Solo is one of the best recent Star Wars movies. It's just a lot of fun, which is what I feel like Star Wars should be. It's just pure fun.
I don't know. Something I really like is the take that they took with Rogue One. They made it a very pretty movie. Not only that, they kept it fucking true to itself. No misconceptions of what they were doing. They kept everything in the right time frame. It brought back the older aesthetic with these fucking HD graphics, insane. And we didn't have terrible CGI with it too. So
I will agree.
I will say my favorite scene.
The blind guy, that blind fucking Jedi, that guy who doesn't have a lightsaber, but he's still fucking battalion of stormtroopers. He's just like, I'm one with the Force is with me. He's fucking walking through a field of death troopers in the end, and this man's just fucking. It's like, oh my god, that is the most badass Jedi shit I've ever seen. So, I mean, there's a lot more to being a Jedi than just a fucking lightsaber, but they did that very well. I'm happy that they made. Yeah. Okay, Brandon,
I will say, that movie, the very ending with Leia and Vader, that's probably one of my favorite scenes out of all of Star Wars.
Oh god, that fucking Vader ending was
insane. That was the biggest fucking
They're in the hallway. He turns on the lightsaber.
That is
they
biggest
just
surprise.
Hear them breathing.
You get to see fucking Vader being a badass for the first time in fucking years.
I would be so down for a Vader movie.
Oh yeah, me too.
Right?
Just
fans don't work.
If they go with the comics, if they just go with the comic, they actually have a massive amount of shit that they can do with the Vader.
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking recent comics?
Who doesn't want to see the
see
the Dark Side stories?
There's a whole comic called Vader.
I want to see the old Sith. I want to see Darth Bane. I want to see a Darth Bane movie. I want to see Bane.
Oh.
Bane. Yeah. I want to see
the Dark Side's perspective and story.
Yes.
No. What I'm the ancient Sith, the fact, they had a ton of them, more than the fucking Jedi almost in the prequels. Yeah.
Because I mean, if you think about it, It's all about perspective. You might know a little bit of the story, but you mainly see the good side story. You barely see the bad guy's side of the story.
Except for the entirety of Revenge of the Sith. They show Anakin's descent.
Exactly.
Okay.
I would love to see a Qui-Gon movie, like a.
Oh my god, yeah. But
if
man,
you know this story about like his former Padawan, it's one of the ancient Siths too.
fucking
Shit.
Qui-Gon, man. Since getting there. That's the problem. They'd have to cast somebody else or do it in an animated movie or something like that.
Yeah, because I don't think he'd be down to do it.
He makes an appearance in Clone Wars.
I think he's also in Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, no, you can hear his voice in Revival.
Yeah, they got like everybody to do their voice.
Even like the animated people.
Yeah, they got Samuel L. Jackson. It was great.
I was in the theater. I was like slapping my girlfriend's knee. I was like, yeah, he fucking did it. I was like so happy.
I was surprised because I'm not sure if Ahsoka's dead yet or not.
She died in Rebels.
No, she didn't. She's alive now. There's like this weird thing. It's not even a spoiler at this point. It's been so long.
She fights Vader, and I thought that was the end.
So Ezra like goes into this weird Star Wars space thing, like time travel basically, and he like sees this.
Oh
portal.
no!
He sees
That's
this
why
portal.
Rebels. That's why everybody hates Rebels.
He
Fuck
sees
Rebels.
like this portal, and he like grabs Ahsoka, so she's alive now.
Bullshit.
What do you mean bullshit? It's in the fucking.
My head cannon is canon.
Fuck your
Fuck you.
headcanon, motherfucker.
To watch her die by the fucking hands of Darth Vader like that. That would have been really cool. Because now they have to try and like MacGyver their way out of it. Explain what happened.
Yeah.
Speaking of
see
Ahsoka fighting Sith. The
Well,
fucking
speaking of-
episodes of Clone Wars, man.
Speaking
Oh my
of
god,
Ahsoka-
I am so hyped for tomorrow. So hyped for tomorrow. You guys do not know what you missed out on, but holy shit.
We can't talk about it because that would be spoilers for these two. So unfortunately, we can't talk about it.
Thanks, guys.
Sadly.
But speaking of Ahsoka, and probably my favorite TV show right now, Mandalorian. Ahsoka's coming to Mandalorian.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Old news. Get on the gravy train.
But there's a
Get on the
rumor.
gravy train.
There's a
nerd.
rumor that Rex is gonna show up too.
Yeah, but we don't need.
If Rex shows up, I'll be so fucking happy.
That would be so bad. Like they would have to get somebody who like looked like him and sounded like him, or else it would just be like really
Easy.
really bad.
Fuck, if I were like 30 years older and just had gray hair for a fucking like goatee or beard or something, then I could do it. Like fucking, they just grab any old person who's like that. The studio's not gonna have problems finding an actor.
Y'all know
An actor that sounds like him.
That's kind of been my question because they haven't really said we know that it happens after, but like
After what?
How old is Ahsoka? It's after
Empire.
it's after
Or
Luke.
not Empire,
Yeah, it's after
Jedi.
Luke is done with. It's after Luke, but before Rey. So
Right,
it's after. Yeah. So how
So,
old is Ahsoka?
do the math on it. Fuck, she's probably about like mid 30s, 40s. I mean, she's like
I'd say
17 in the fucking Clone Wars.
I think she's 18 in the new season of Clone Wars.
Awesome.
Yeah,
But
well,
then
17, 18, right? She's still pretty young.
Hold on, I'll just Google this.
how long
Well, no,
was
she's 14. She's 14 when it starts, and the Clone
but you
across 3 years, the span of 3 years.
but you gotta think this happens after he takes down Vader, and that happened over the course of how many years? What was it, like 18, 19 years, 16 to 18 years, I think it was, between the
About like 30, late 30s, early 40s.
Apparently, she's 31 at the beginning of Rebels.
Yeah.
So, and that was with him still being Vader. So probably around 40. Yeah, probably around 40. She better
Math
be
on
thick.
that, yeah.
I just thought of something. What
She better be
if
thick.
Ahsoka dies in Mandalorian?
Fuck
That'd be
you.
fucked up.
I'd blame it on you.
Yeah.
I would come to your house
Well,
and
here's the
shank
thing.
your ass.
Here's the thing. There would be no other way to explain why she's talking via the Force at the point of Rise of Skywalker if she's dead.
Well, she's just talking. Doesn't mean that she's dead.
Yeah. That's also very
It just
true.
means that she could just be connected via the Force. Doesn't mean that she's
Yeah.
dead.
True.
That's fair. I think she's gonna die in Mandalorian.
She'd be a really old fucker though. By the time
I would
Ray's
be-
around, like,
I would be pissed if fucking Mandalorian took this big long fucking series that they've had going on, this wonderful series they've had going on with Ahsoka, and just killed her off first episode. I would be
Not
fucking
first episode.
pissed. No, they'd be like an episode
You
and a half.
thought.
I think she's gonna sacrifice herself for Baby Yoda.
she dies in Clone Wars. It's canon. Oh god, that
Who
would be
wouldn't
stupid.
sacrifice himself for Baby Yoda? I would. I would
would.
fucking sacrifice myself for Baby
I'd
Yoda.
fucking-
Baby Yoda.
I'd fucking
But that almost fucking shoots him.
shit.
What are your guys' predictions for season 2 of Mandalorian, though?
I honestly have
No idea.
I'm shitty that they spoiled his fucking face. I'm a little upset about that. I'm still a little upset that they showed his face. Like, it was so good before.
It didn't show any people, but yeah. Yeah, there's definitely like fuck, that takes away a lot of the mystery. But
because they could have kept it going for like another season or so.
but that actor's so fucking good. Like every movie I watch that he's in, I don't think I've hated. Like it was really fucking good. The name escapes me right now, but he's in a ton of fucking really good movies.
I think it's going to be really hard to predict what season 2 of Mandalorian is going to bring us because nobody was expecting Baby Yoda. For all we know, it could be Baby Jar Jar.
Shut the
Nobody
fuck
was
up.
expecting. Nobody was expecting the last 2 episodes of The Mandalorian.
Hey,
They
Jar
kinda
Jar
keep-
Brinkley.
They
What's up?
When he
fucking-
whips up that fucking... when he
they
takes
keep
this,
us- They've been pretty well keeping us on our toes when it comes to Mandalorian. Every episode's a
Oh, wait a
goddamn
minute.
shot.
Hold up.
I hate you with a burning passion.
what does that say?
Jar Jar Bink Bink.
That's your fucking name on your
Annoying
phone.
to me that I nicknamed him Jar Jar Binks.
I think
Yeah.
Baby Yoda was like definitely the best kept secret in like modern
Yeah.
media because they didn't even push out merch until like it was revealed. So
Oh my
it's-
god, yes.
we have no idea what
I
season
want
2
Baby
could be.
Porgs.
It's just an army of porks fucking waddle their ass over and like beat up the
That's-
Mandalorian.
That's kind of what I want to see. My question is, how long is it gonna be? Is it just gonna be like a month later or a week later, or is it gonna be like Baby Yoda is a little bit more grown up because it's been like
I cannot
5
wait
years?
for Teenage Yoda. Teenage Yoda. I want that so
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
I want to see Teenage Yoda.
I want to see more of Mandalorian's backstory. I want to see his like training with the Mandalorians and stuff. I feel like that would be really cool.
I want to see more of that dark saber because obviously,
Of course.
just think of the merchandise for that though.
How the fuck?
But
How the fuck?
it's already
Saber.
canon.
Tell me.
Yeah, I know, but it's not. It hasn't been on like the silver screen. I guess like Mandalorian's not necessarily silver screen, but it's the closest thing to it.
It's
So
just
they've
a
never
live
had an
action.
opportunity.
That's all it is. I would go well. I don't know. I was about to say something that even I don't believe. I was gonna say Disney Plus has kind of been using its platform mostly for Star Wars, and then I was gonna say mostly Clone Wars, but that's not really right.
No, they've been doing it from Mando.
Yeah, Mando was like man. I feel like Mandalorian was the starting point, and they've been keeping everybody going with the last season of Clone Wars.
Mm,
Yeah.
I can see that.
How do you mean?
Hmm.
How do you figure?
Well, I mean, I feel like they're not really coming out with too much new stuff. They came out with what, like Onward, so they've got like a movie that only takes so long to watch.
You
They
mean
want
like
to keep
He means like
Gotcha.
keeping people consistently on Disney Plus.
yeah.
okay.
So they were
I
doing
thought
that- yeah, they were originally doing that with Mandalorian. Now they're doing that with the new episode Clone War.
okay. See, I thought you were the new episode of Clone Wars were boring, so they were watching Mandalorian instead or something. You might cut that a couple times.
No.
This animated shit
What?
sucks.
This fucking animated shit's shit, man.
Why are they gonna add fucking Infinity War on there, guy?
I think they
Uh,
still
they-
have a
I
contract
think-
from Netflix.
Yeah, they
I
have,
know,
like,
but that
a
pisses me off because I got rid of my Netflix. And I was like, shit, better of the two. I like
Yeah,
Infinity
they've
War
got a-
more than Endgame.
I don't know how long it's gonna be before they add it on there because that contract has been like it's been on there since what, like a week or two after it came on DVD. It came
Yeah,
out like
since like mid 2018
yeah,
or not.
It,
Mid
it's been
2018.
on there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rise of
I need to-
Skywalker comes out today. On Disney
I know
Plus.
it came out soon. I haven't been on
Wait, like
Disney
May
Plus.
3rd, like right now.
I mean,
I think
as
it's-
we release this, it'll be out. But
Yeah, I think
Oh,
it's gonna
May
be May 4th.
Oh, I mean that makes sense. I can't wait to fucking watch it.
dude, it's gonna be so sad. I have a prediction
intro.
for Clone Wars.
Yeah.
I really hope this happens because in Return of the Jedi, apparently it's canon that on the Battle of Endor, there's a scene where Han is like going up to like the command, I guess, bunker, and there's like a platoon, I guess, of rebels, and one of them is Rex. I hope we get a scene of that actually happening, so we can see Rex meeting Luke Skywalker. That would be so
Well,
fucking sick.
Yes.
I know this is supposed to be the May 4th episode, like May the 4th be with you, but like has it well the first question is, has anybody actually been to Galaxy's Edge?
No.
No.
You
No.
guys haven't been to Galaxy's Edge?
We
Set up a day.
I think a group of us were planning on going. I wasn't gonna go because I didn't have money to do that because I worked at the theater. But a few of Serpent Studios people were gonna go. But
We
they
need to
can't
set
now.
up a date. Set up a date. I heard something about like I don't know, don't quote me on it, but I heard something about somebody was camp either inside or outside of the Disney.
That would be
Disney
so
Park.
fucking cool.
Oh my
Somebody was
god,
just
that would be
camping
amazing.
there.
We should all go Galaxy's Edge. That would be really fucking fun.
That's what I said.
Hell
That'd be a great vlog. That'd be
Yeah,
a
Like,
great
sure.
vlog.
Perfectly
I
fair,
honestly
right?
haven't been to Disney for like about 10, 12 years. Like, I want to go again.
I have never been in my entire life.
Disney World is
I have-
something else, bro.
I've not been in about 17 years, 18.
Ooh.
Never been to Orlando Studios. Never been to Disney. Been anywhere like that.
You've never been to Universal Studios? Oh my
Nope.
god, it's amazing.
This is a Disney only podcast.
I have been to Kings Island. That's it.
I have Disney Plus for
I've
free
never been to
because
Kings
I'm on Verizon.
I have Disney
Y'all
Plus
better be
for free.
promoting Disney, or I swear to God.
Oh, I am.
Fucking sponsored by Disney. You fucking
No, we're
hoarded.
not sponsored by Disney.
God, I fucking wish.
I
We were
wish.
so-
Oh my god.
Hey, Ultra Sabers, if you could sponsor.
Ultra Sabers. Send me a free saber.
Ultra Sabers, man.
Ultra Sabers. Please. It's a sponsor.
Please. I bought your product. That means you owe me a sponsorship.
That's right. Absolutely. That's what that means.
Brandon,
Paid sponsor.
do you want to talk about the short we filmed? I feel like now's the perfect time to talk about it. So, we have a short
the
coming.
question is, when the hell are you gonna come out with it? Because that was filmed before the coronavirus shit.
Actually,
Yeah, it was.
during.
It was right at the start of it.
You mean you were filming in a public location during a pandemic?
It wasn't. It
I'm
wasn't.
sorry.
It wasn't. It was not announced as a pandemic. That's how early it was. I think there wasn't even 1,000 cases in the U.S. at the time. Yeah,
It's like when
at the time.
we filmed that. So I'm not even too sure.
Like, I know we filmed it real early into this whole pandemic. Like, before he came out and said, this is a pandemic. I know it was that before that.
But,
It was before it was before the stay at home got issued.
We're coming out with a Star Wars short thingy. It's honestly the most fun I've had recording a live action thing. March 17th.
It's probably
March
only
17th? Yeah, that shit was full blown at that point.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it really? I don't
Yeah,
know
it
if
was
it
announced
was
as a pandemic when I
That seems a little-
fucking before I even went to C2E2 it was announced as a pandemic. During C2E2, I remember because everybody was scared about coronavirus
I
on the
don't know.
plane.
I don't know if that was. Are you
Chicago?
sure that it was? Are you sure it was March 17th? Because that seems a little early.
I don't know if I can spoil this.
Can we? Hey
What's up?
guys, can we do something real quick?
What's up?
Yo,
What?
So right now it is officially my best friend's birthday. He was born on May 4th.
But
May
no,
the
we are not doing.
4th to your friend.
May the 4th be
Happy
with you.
birthday.
I can taste you. Taste your insides.
Alright, I'm gonna try my damn hardest to not spoil anything.
Happy birthday, Kevin!
Wait, my question
Happy
is,
birthday.
why did you ask me to talk about it, and then I
'Cause
can't
wasn't
even
sure if you
spoil it?
wanted to it.
All right. So we filmed something.
Okay, you
we
can't
filmed
see it.
something. It's definitely gonna be live action. It's
Right.
probably only gonna be in total like 30 seconds
There you go.
because we filmed for like an hour and a half, but we probably only got about 30 seconds of good footage.
Sounds about on par with Jordan's capabilities. No.
I save up my content. Thank you very much.
Horden, that was
a joke about how you can't know.
You know what? I will not.
I didn't even mean it like that. That's a double entendre. Thank you.
Now that we're here on this topic of Jordan's nut, can we talk to you about his mom being hot?
I'm glad. Like I said,
That's all, folks.
I'm glad we're on the theme of incest with talking about Star Wars.
But
Yeah.
no, we filmed a live action Star Wars
Fuck me.
related thing with Jordan, myself, and Drew. That's about as much as I think I can talk about when it comes to it.
As much as we can talk about it. But yes, we did a Star Wars thing, and it was really fun to film. Why won't you focus?
It was.
I'm drinking green. You hold it up and say it.
Focus, you whore.
Green tea.
Drinking Arnold
As
Palmer.
I'm trying to figure out how to fucking do this, what do you guys think is the future of Star Wars? Fuck.
The future of Star Wars. I don't know because it was supposed to be what's
They're
his name,
on something, man. They're in that studio and they are fucking doing all sorts of shit in there. They're cooking up some crazy ideas.
It's supposed to be Ryan. What's his name? Ryan. I can't think of his last name right now, but he's the one that directed The Last Jedi, and he was supposed to direct the next 3 that aren't going to be at all about the Skywalker. It's supposed to be its own standalone Star Wars series, but now that there was so much backlash, I don't know if he will be. So I really don't know.
So,
Care to J.J. Abrams?
What?
JJ
Abrams, please.
This is gonna piss
JJ.
me off later. Ha ha! There we go. I'm back.
What's that on your shirt up in the air? Is that a second sun? Is that a Tatooine shirt?
No, it's a
Because I got.
It's a
Mandalorian.
fucking Mandalorian.
Oh well, I didn't see what your shirt.
Mandalorian.
I didn't see your fucking shirt
This is
said.
dope.
I was
I
gonna,
have 2 pins right here.
I was gonna get a lightsaber for the podcast today, but when I went to the store, I
You
didn't
should've-
have any.
But you're a cheap bastard.
Actually, they didn't
I
have
got
any.
mine
Otherwise I
from
would. Got yours from where?
I got mine from the Disney store. Both of mine.
Disney store.
I've got-
And you were just making fun of Jordan for being a corporate shill. No, I'm kidding.
I got Kylo Ren's, which actually
Anime Star Wars.
Pretty damn
Sure.
pathetic. You want to see a real man's lightsaber? Fuck
It's an
yeah.
anime Star Wars. It has like an actual like manga style in the.
because you're a fucking dork. You fucking weeb.
But
Don't do
yeah,
it.
the future of Star Wars. Me personally, I think we're gonna go towards the Old Republic. That seems like
I think
So, that or something not related to the Skywalkers.
I'm done with Skywalkers. I'm done with.
Well,
anything.
Actually, I would like to follow Skywalker.
other
With
than
Ray
Obi-Wan.
Skywalker.
Okay.
Ray Skywalker, other
I
than
think she earned
Obi-Wan,
I think she earned it.
other than the Obi-Wan series that's coming out, I think they are done with Obi-Wan, and then the last couple episodes, I'm pretty sure that they are done completely with Skywalker.
Yeah.
I think it's about
Because obviously Obi-Wan is gonna have something to do with the Skywalker saga.
What do you guys think Obi-Wan's gonna be about, though? Besides, obviously, Obi-Wan.
Him.
It-
I feel like it's gonna be post prequel on Tatooine, trying to
Yeah.
like watch and look over Luke as he's growing up, and I think there's gonna be some confrontation between Dad and or his uncle, the guy that's looking out for him, and Obi-Wan, because there's some dramatic comics that have been made that are fucking like they could totally draw from this. That would be badass though.
But Catherine
You good,
Kennedy said
Brendan?
that there's nothing good about or any what was it?
Catherine Kennedy, that's some sort of Sith trick I'm too Jedi to comprehend. No.
Fucking Catherine Kennedy. If anyone ruined Star Wars, it was her. Not fucking.
If anyone ruined Star Wars, it was fucking Jar Jar. What do you mean?
Oh, so
Dude,
you
I
admit the
love-
prequels were flawed.
You're
Dude,
flawed.
wait, would you? Yes, the prequels were flawed, but so were the sequels.
I think everything of Star Wars. Is
So was the original trilogy.
Exactly.
The
But I
fuck is
think
Return of the
that
Jedi guy?
At least I will say this again and again. At least the original series, the original trilogy, and the prequels,
did not go back on their fucking show.
they didn't go back an entire fucking movie just to fucking edit out just because.
Actually, I think they did.
Oh.
George Lucas went back and added unnecessary CGI to the
Yeah.
original
No,
trilogy.
Have you
but
not-
he's-
You not
He has
rewatched the unnecessary. You remember that fucking bar scene in Return of the Jedi?
Dude, I got so
Fucking the like blowjob monster fucking on the
I fucking Rachel and I were watching it because Rachel had never seen the original trilogy, and so so Rachel had never seen the original trilogy, and I had the original trilogy on VHS, which doesn't have all the CGI. Because I got it before. I have the before all the CGI bullshit. But we didn't watch that. We watched the digital DVD Blu-ray version. And I was very upset that she had to watch CGI garbage.
Hans shot first.
Oof.
Fuck George Lucas.
That sucked, boy.
Changing that shit.
Can we just talk about how they legitimately took a 3-wheeled English car and fucking made it into his speeder, into fucking Luke's speeder, and that I want to buy that.
Yes.
It's based on a real car. I didn't know
Everything
that.
about that, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something I really love is the Battlefront 2 game.
Oh, we can.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
forgot about that. We
Yeah.
can talk about that.
We can talk about
Yeah.
how fucking OP fucking goddamn Darth Vader is in that goddamn.
Oh my god, he is a fucking tank. I mean, his stamina regen sucks, but like, God, he is just fucking. You don't need stamina blaster bolts if you can get shot 600 times. God damn it! Like this dude is fucking intense.
I think it's interesting that I might be. No, I am right. Battlefront 2 came out
Stop
first.
giving me so much shit, Brendan. Fuck you.
Battlefront 2 came out first, right? Before Battlefield 5.
Yeah.
I think it's baffling to me that Battlefront 2 arguably changed how gaming was. When it first came out, their loot box system was the most horrendous thing ever. And it spawned the most downvoted comment in Reddit history.
Well, let's talk about that for a fucking minute, Mr. Reddit changed fucking Star Wars sequels. Let's talk about how Reddit fucked EA so hard that they
That's the
changed
one
their
thing I
fucking
do
game.
love. Good on them. They didn't deserve. They
Reddit-
fucking deserved that shit. The sense
Reddit
of
anally fucked EA so hard they changed an entire fucking game.
and they fucking deserved it. The way that they were doing loot boxes was horrible.
Really fucking greedy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Battlefront 2 now is
I am
really
too.
fucking fun, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
recently they cut off support for both Battlefield 5 and Battlefront 2.
That fucking. Can we talk for a minute?
Wait,
about
they
the
stopped content on
monetary
Battlefield 5?
Yeah.
The fucking
What?
monetary
They
system.
didn't have any
See-
fucking Eastern Front shit.
See,
They didn't have the
That's
Russians.
what I was going to talk about, was that I would say, arguably, that Battlefront 2 was more successful than Battlefield 5, and it had a longer lifespan. And I think it's just interesting that Battlefront 2 did better, and it's an older game, and yet they're both made by EA and all that sort of shit.
They added like the most shit in Battlefield 5. They added like the like really early war stuff. Like I'm shooting at this man with a fucking like gun for 49, not the new fucking spick and span like 41 variants, 45 variants. No, you're fucking. Hold on, my light went
God
out.
damn it, Brendan. Fuck you.
It's fucking. It's sad. It's sad seeing that shit, man. They didn't get D-Day in there. They went with like British fucking Iwo Jima, but that's about the only cool thing.
It's just-
Everything else sucked.
Yeah. You,
That's really depressing.
really
They didn't
didn't
even
know
add it.
you really didn't know that?
No,
It's a
I
huge thing in the Battlefield community.
well, I haven't touched Battlefield since Battlefield 1.
That's fair.
Same.
Like, I played like 5 matches on Battlefield 5, and one of them was when Iwo Jima came out, and I enjoyed that. But
But yeah, Battlefront
I played-
2 was recently just cut off from EA's fucking grasp.
I
Which
played
sucks.
the shit out of Battlefield 1. I played the beta for Battlefront 5, but that's it. I mean Battlefield 5, but I didn't do anything else. I haven't played it. Battlefront 5. That's gonna be
Yo,
EA's next money
I
maker.
can't wait for fucking. If they do a Battlefront 3, that'd be kind of cool.
I
If-
have a
If they
prediction.
did.
I think Disney's going to cut off EA soon.
Ooh.
Or at the very least, they're going to change the contract to let other people make Star Wars games. Because I think it's a
I was
little
about to
bullshit
say-
that EA is the only one doing it right now.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
mean,
was gonna say. I don't think they're gonna be able to cut them off legitimately because their contract is so Their contract is like super fucking binding too because they cut off. They had like I think 3 or 4 games in the work, and then
Yeah,
they signed
Fallen
over
Order
to
2 is just
EA.
confirmed.
Yeah, they signed over to EA, and EA cut off all funding to all games that were in the work.
Not Battlefront 2. Fallen Order was confirmed to be in development.
Yeah, but that's just Fallen Order. Like we had games. I don't remember what it was, but we had one game made by the same people that made. I think it was one game made by the same people that made the last Metal Gear. I want to say. I'm not sure.
Oh, I thought you were
And
going to
then
say Last of Us. I was going to say we are not going that route. No.
Oh no.
We're
Do you
not-
mean Metal Gear Survive?
No.
We're not getting into Last of Us spoilers and all that shit. That is a no. Because
Yo, Brandon, are you talking about fucking Metal Gear Survive?
the
No,
best
I'm
Metal
talking
Gear,
about
the best
they
Metal
had
Gear.
Or Phantom Pain?
No. I think
Was it?
I think it was Survive. I don't think it was Phantom Pain.
Oh no.
Survive
Ew.
was like the best Metal Gear. I've never played a Metal Gear.
God, I am such a huge Metal Gear Solid fan, and that fucking game is an atrocity.
Never played it, so can't really say anything.
Yeah, I've never played Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. It's just, I don't know. I need
That
to play the
sucks.
new one. Not Survive. Not Survive.
I'm-
The other one.
I'm lame. I play Apex and L4D2. That's all. That's what I mainly play.
Who invited the E?
You.
If she was an e-girl, she'd be playing Warzone right now. All right.
Yeah,
She'd be
you
like,
know.
oh my gosh, look at me. I play Fortnite
I play.
and I play
I'm a real
Overwatch.
gamer.
Fortnite. No
I
Fortnite.
play Fortnite.
Oh,
I do the Travis
Overwatch?
Scott. Travis Scott concert.
Travis Scott concert.
Yo, how about that purple versus line shit?
The what?
Well, we're talking about Star Wars and aliens. Why not GTA 5 and the green and purple conflict?
Can we get like somebody to finally fucking figure out what the fuck is going on with that stupid ass mountain in GTA?
What? Oh, the mystery. Mount Chiliad mystery.
Yeah, can we get somebody to fucking figure that out? I mean, jeez.
Doomsday Heights guy? They explain it.
Fucking game has been out
It's a
for
new trailer.
fucking 30 years now.
30.
Nuke Silo. Have you not played the Doomsday Heist? They explain it all.
I've played.
Well, you guys,
played the-
I gotta go to bed. I have work at 6
I was about
a.m.
to say, we got to wrap this shit up here soon anyway. We're 2 minutes off our timer.
Yeah. But I feel like I need to.
All right. That was not the Clone Wars, but the Star Wars special of the podcast.
Star Wars special. May the 4th be with everybody.
May the Fourth.
Except for those punk ass
Be with
Sith
you.
motherfuckers.
Stupid ass fucking
I'm coming for that
Jedi.
ass.
Stupid ass Jedi.
You could have screenshot that right there, Jordan, for me, like that. It'd be fucking awesome.
I hate all of you.